shit. Not what we expected.
What do you mean?
I fucked up last night, Mike.
How's that?
Better on my show than yours, though, I must say.
Well, I agree with that wholeheartedly. But what did you do?
I honestly don't know. It just sounded like a robot board.
Only your voice, or everyone sounded like that?
Everything just sounded like static. Aliens were taking over.
That would have been funny. You should have put it out and tweeted it like it was a regular episode. Like, hey, everyone, enjoy, very good show. And then, like, if you got any responses, A, that's good because people are listening.
Mm-hmm.
But then B, you just respond like, it sounds fine on our. It must be on your end.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then just fuck with them.
This is what it sounds like. Hold on, I can actually pull it up. It just made me angry and upset. If it does play, yeah, maybe not.
Oh, this is almost as good.
Really? I can hear.
I don't fucking know. It's oh, there it is. You hear that?
Yeah.
It was like that the whole time.
Well, yeah, but do you have you guys talking? Not that I
yeah.
really care at this point. This seems like
I mean, do you really want it?
No.
Oh, look at this. Got calls.
Craig gets so excited for calls.
I do. Why not? You should hear Mike.
He thinks calls are generally not great.
No.
Like there's always a diamond in the rough, of course. But I like the idea that Craig asked me to fill in for the Very Good Show boys tonight because they couldn't. That's where my life has gone. Now it's not me using you guys for content. Now I'm like, all right, I'll be their fill-ins.
I was like, can you please help me, please?
I'm really going downhill. But Craig, I said, hey, what's on the docket? Because this isn't my show. This is Craig's show. I don't want to, bogart the time. And Craig goes, we'll take some calls. It's like, oh, good. That'll get us through 9 minutes.
Yeah, could be. 617.
Craig, Sneakers.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Oh, my buddy.
Do you think if you spent a little less time blowing KMS Twitter, you would have got the show up last night?
It's very possible.
That's not the guy that I met, is it?
It is.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that thick an accent when I met you.
I was drunk.
It goes away. Usually it's the opposite.
It's true. It's more docile.
Thanks. I'll hang
All
up.
right, buddy.
Thank you.
What teddy bear, that guy. Just a lovable curmudgeon.
He called 3 times already.
Just to tell you to go fuck yourself?
Basically.
That's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, I don't want to rehash everything that we did last night because I already did it.
Well, but I didn't do it. I don't know what you talked about.
Right, but here's the problem. Part of it was visual cues, and I recorded a video and everything for it.
Well, give me a taste. Be my eyes. Describe to me here. There's actually an app that they showed me at the program that I was in called Be My Eyes. So you could do that for me right now.
So this was it was the inaugural launch of the Race Wars segment that we were gonna do.
Yeah. By the way, just ripping off Kurt Metzger and Sherrod Small, but I guess we'll let that slide.
Isn't that a show?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, I thought it was just because one was black and one was white that he named it.
Yeah, I don't know what they do on that program, but
basically, I just took Cartman yelling "Race War" and put it to a hardcore song, and I was like,
"Okay, that's fun."
Yeah, here's a little taste of what that sounds like for the people that don't give a shit.
Race War!
You really feel it. The energy picking up, right?
That is fun, yeah. I'm already enthused about this.
It's real fun, but I don't even have the videos anymore. But what I did was I played white people fighting 3 different races, and you had to guess who won.
What do you mean by that? White people fighting? Like 3 different videos where it's a white person versus another race?
Yeah, the first video was 2v2 black on white fight. Right?
Okay.
The white guys.
Can I just guess who wins?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm taking the other race every time.
Well, guess what, Mike? That was the bit. And I was waiting. I was
this 1996? You're doing fucking morning zoo radio?
Yes, exactly.
We're going to read the crimes that these people went to jail for, and you're going to guess their race.
Was that a fight? Oh, that would be brutal.
That's the thing they did back in the day.
Oh, that's a bit too much. I was basically, I found white supremacists getting the shit kicked out of them, and it took till the last video for Mike and Matt to understand what was happening.
Okay.
Which was the funny.
I managed to pick up on it pretty quickly somehow.
Yeah, you're an old salty vet. But yeah, the last video, it was some dude in prison, basically killed the white guy who had like swastikas all over him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I was like, you guys really think I was gonna play a video with this guy winning?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
that could get you in some. Well, the odd thing is you're allowed to play a video with that guy losing.
Sure am.
You know, that's the commentary on America that I'd like to look into. But
well, everybody wants that guy to lose. I don't think I know a single person that's like, actually, yeah, that's probably not true. I bet there's one person who's secretly like, I kind of hope this guy gets one over on him.
I'm in the midst of a Twitter battle right now to figure out when I don't know why I'm doing that. This is how you can tell my mental health is declining.
Oh no.
That someone just tweeted I tweet out the Blind Mike project today.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't listen, please check it out. But this guy responds and says something about Tucker Carlson. He's like, how can you be for free speech if you say that Republicans are doxing this guy that went up to Tucker Carlson? And I was like, when did I say doxing? And then you chimed in and go, we didn't even talk about that subject on the show. And then he finally replies and says, you said it on Kirk's show, which again, I don't think I did. Like I get very wrapped up in these minor, I was beefing with Cullinane on Twitter today. I'm losing my mind.
He told me to ask you why you're laughing. I asked him to come on and ask himself. And
I don't get it.
I'm afraid.
What do you mean? Why am I laughing? It was I don't understand the mystery.
I think he was just joking.
He said I'm laughing when the clip started, but that's how he cut it.
Right?
It's like if I cut it right there and like, can anyone explain to me why Craig was laughing?
I'm always laughing.
I also don't love that he's doing Twitter troll bits. He's like, hey everyone, look at Mike laugh. Oh, good, Dave.
I did like the following exchanges.
Well, Dave's a good man. I don't think we're really beefing, but it did it irks me.
Imagine if it just turns into that.
We hate each other now.
Yeah. 484.
Well, this is very appropriate. It's Francis Satriel. How are you, Mike?
Oh, it's him. It's
Hello.
the guy.
Oh no, this isn't the guy I'm talking about. Though.
You were just talking about.
No, you're not the guy. You're not the guy that really annoyed me with the doxing shit.
No. I was just kind of busting your balls because you are a little bit hard on Cullinane, and it's a little bit easy because you and Kirk kind of team up there. Do you think you're being a little hard on him or no?
No, I definitely am probably quote too hard on Cullinane, but it's because people do the same shit to me. You know what I mean? And if I don't take it well, that's my fault. But I think Cullinane takes it pretty well. You know?
Yeah, no, I think you're doing a great job, Mike. I don't. When you just brought up mental health, I'm like, God, I hope I'm not bringing him down.
Hey, fuck you, pal.
No one wants you to lose.
No, it's all no. You are not the guy I was referring to, buddy.
So, thank you. I can sleep tonight. Why do we keep involving Nardini in the contract negotiations with Justin? If it comes out of Kirk's end, why does she care? You might have a little bit of background on that.
I think it's just funny. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I think that mostly because it's a funny thing to do. I would imagine.
Look, you guys. I'm being serious. You guys do a good show. I listen every week for Blind Mike Project, and I'm hoping you can find a way to do this more often and make it work financially. So,
thank you.
I like your energy.
I appreciate it.
I would love to make this work financially.
That's a good man. Yeah, no, I responded to that guy, but that's not who I'm talking about. It's also sad. I'll tell you what else is sad. That I know people on Twitter I'm like, no, it's not you. It's the other guy that bothered me. Just like by name.
Yeah. It couldn't be you. It wasn't you. What are you talking about? I did do this last night, but this will be nice on fresh ears again. Did you see that latest Teen Vogue article?
I missed this month's issue.
Okay. Well, I saw it on Twitter, and it threw me for a loop, as they say.
Okay.
So Teen Vogue, I assume, is for teenage girls, correct?
Or pedophiles, I would imagine. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's where this article comes into play.
Oh, good.
Uh,
I'm in now.
so this article is called in Teen Vogue, 17 best anal lubes of 2021 that will rock your world.
You know that I'll tell you. So I don't know a lot about Teen Vogue. I don't know what their typical articles are. But there is, it's like, you know, we have kids choose their gender and if they're gay or straight or polyamorous at like 9 years old now. So it's not that weird. Like, it's almost progressive in a way to be talking about anal lube, I guess.
Well, like, I feel like that's for like 13-year-old girls, that magazine, or at least it used to be.
Oh, I'm morally disgusted by it. But what I'm saying is, in this day and age, it's not that weird when you consider what we make children talk about and decide.
Oh, hey, look at this. Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Hey,
you're live. You're live on your own show right now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I called.
Oh.
Yeah. You know how humiliating it is to fill in for you?
I just called to rub it in.
Oh, well, we should talk about this with Mike on the phone now.
Sure.
When do we put in Craig into a home for people that suffer from his condition? Why am I getting texts now?
Oh my God. Okay, I did mean to bring that up.
Thinking I'm other people in his life.
So, well, I have the Mike and Mike one and the Matt and Mike, and they both say M and M.
Yeah, but when you're talking about Matt, the initials BM also work. So
what?
Yeah, put me in your phone as blind Mike.
Yeah, he's in my phone as blind Mike.
Yeah, let's avoid this.
Blind Mike.
So if you steal my phone, just look for Mike Geary if you want to call him. So
good.
Do you think it bothers Matt that the three of us have a group chat and he's not involved in it?
He probably doesn't even know. He won't even listen to this.
Yeah,
oh, well.
He barely even talks on his own show, so who knows?
That's the beauty. When he does, I enjoy it.
By the way, Matt, we'll get into. I met him last night for the first time. We'll get into why tomorrow, I guess. But you did not prepare me for how short he is.
Well, the thing is, I always make fun of how short and fat he is.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like 4'8".
He does. He's taller than Warthog.
Is he?
Yeah. Warthog,
I'm not sure about that.
Warthog came off to me as like 5'2".
I had to kneel down to him to talk to him.
Come here, Matt. Let me tell you.
Yeah, Warthog's pretty short. Warthog's about 5'4", but I thought Matt was even shorter than that.
No, Matt's 5'6".
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I said your buddy who Matt was talking to about the drugs or his DMT trip. Is this Jimmy?
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy?
I don't imagine that those two would be talking about that, but possibly.
The tallest one of your friends that was
Mike.
Mike.
Okay.
So I was telling him
How
this.
many fucking Mikes are there?
There's a lot of Mikes in this world.
It's the most popular name ever. But
now the fact that Mike chimed in there would lead me to ask the question: why couldn't you be on this show?
On this one?
Yeah,
another one.
Well, it's just me home with the baby, so it was it's volatile when it's just me. She's relaxed watching Monsters Inc. at the moment, but there were no promises.
I see. I understand.
And plus, Craig ruined everything last night, so
I blame Madawaska Rob.
Well, don't we all?
What did our Canadian friend call him? Madagascar Ron?
Yes, he did.
Whoa, it was last night Rob's debut?
No,
no.
I talked to him on the phone today, actually, and he could be a good fit for the next Hanging with Blind Mike. I'll just say that.
Is he losing his mind?
He's losing his mind. He told me to. Well, I don't want to speak for him, but he mentioned Hanging with Blind Mike. It would be a good episode, I think.
I'm visualizing a splash under a bridge and a scally cap slowly floating into the water.
That's probably pretty accurate.
A bag of French fries.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's just
what's wrong with him?
He described himself as Tony Soprano, and I said, "Oh, Uncle Ben's," and he said, "Yep." So,
oh, okay. Oh, poor bastard. Well, it's a good time to make a major career change. Just abandon your family and start podcasting. I would say that's the best time to do it, probably.
Hey, you want to come to my bedroom with me and my two buddies?
You can sit on my bed that for some reason never has any sheets on it.
It's got sheets on it.
Sometimes.
Well, usually Sunday's laundry day.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
You wash your sheets every week?
Yeah.
Well, you guys really must get them dirty.
You ever have a kid, Mike, who drinks milk?
It's a good rule of thumb. I'm not gonna roast you for that.
Oh, I wasn't disparaging you. It just seems excessive.
Thank God.
They're just getting thinner and thinner.
I was just about to tell Mike about the Teen Vogue article, Mike, that we went over last night.
Oh.
Yeah, is there more I should know about it, or is it just?
Yeah, I was going to
explain itself.
It's the 17. You would assume that these, like regular lube, like I said, like KY jelly, very discreet. You don't know what you're buying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The names. Whoa, you spiked there big time. The names of these lubes are very what they are.
Explicit.
Very on the nose.
Very on the nose.
Okay.
They're very on the button.
Like the Sci-Fi Channel's version of movies.
Yeah.
The title literally describes you know.
Yes.
Robot horse or something.
Those are my favorite. My favorite one of those was Ghost Shark. You ever seen that one?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
My favorite part was it was literally a great white shark that was dead in ghost form. Got into a water bubbler in an office park, and someone drank it and it ate him from the inside.
Kind of along the same line, I was very ready to just roast the movie Pig with Nicolas Cage, but I'm hearing nonstop everyone loves it. It's great.
Oh,
really?
Speaking of movies, by the way, you haven't seen Death Proof?
I have not. No, it's the only Tarantino movie I have not seen.
I love that movie.
I remember you saying that.
Great movie.
It is awesome.
Wait, so did you watch Grindhouse?
No, is that Tarantino written and directed?
No, it was the double feature with what's his name? Robert
Rodriguez.
Yeah, he released.
Oh, okay, then no, I haven't seen that either, and I haven't seen True Romance, but I don't count that in the.
True Romance is so fucking good.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
It was
anyway.
it was Planet Terror and Death Proof got released together.
Death Proof. Every time I hear that title, I think of wasn't one of the Seinfeld movies like Death Blow, like a movie that like George wants to see or something. It's called Death Blow, and that's what I think of every time I hear that title.
It sounds about right.
Is that when they had to go see The English Patient?
Yes, I think they saw The English Patient instead of that.
No, the movie's all about a stuntman who rigs his car to murder anyone that's in it aside from him.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really, really good.
Kurt Russell.
He's awesome in that movie.
Yeah. Does he have an eye patch in that movie too?
I don't know. I don't know. But the one of the leads in the movie.
A strange question, but a stranger answer to get that angry at him about it.
All right, I guess.
No, but the one of the female leads in that movie is Uma Thurman's stunt double. She's like actually in the movie.
Oh, no shit.
You know, the blonde lady there.
Interesting.
Well,
tell me about this lube.
Quentin Tarantino's muse.
What?
So tell me about this lube now. I thought we were getting into lube.
I did too. So the first one is called Intimate Earth Ease. You're like, all right, what's up with this?
See, that's not as descriptive as I would have thought.
Well, we work up to it.
Okay.
But the word, you ease into it.
Yes.
The next one is called Pure Backdoor.
Okay. Well, they didn't sprain any bones there.
Oh, they didn't.
Yep.
I just can't believe this is a teenage girl magazine.
Yeah.
This one's called Turn On Water Based Lubricant.
What the fuck?
Well, we talked about this last night. We talked about this, though.
Yeah, no shit.
Not necessarily teen girls anymore.
Right. That's what we were trying.
Who's the audience?
Right.
Gender fluid.
See, that's what I was saying, Mike. I don't know if you missed my great take, but what I was saying was they make kids like talk about what gender they are and what sexuality they are in like first grade.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't that weird.
Yeah.
Right. This is where they kind of get creative though. This one's called Sliquid Sassy.
Now that's just cute.
That's what I'm saying.
Boy, they've made anal sex fun again.
They sure have. Hey kids, gather around. Let me tell you about you want to stay out of hell?
Liquid is like the rotten banana of words. Oh.
This one's great and just straight to the point. It's called Uber Lube.
Now, and they say we haven't progressed. Like, sodomy was illegal in it probably still is in some states.
I think
and now we're putting it in magazines. We're having fun names for it.
It's not illegal in Texas anymore.
Well, thank God for that.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Al are going to Texas in November, by the way.
Oh yeah,
hey,
open up, sweetheart.
Her in the butt.
Spread them.
This one's one of the more discreet ones. It's called Kink Anal Lube. But
I feel like we're following the same theme here.
No, but this is my favorite one. This is the one that we talked about last night. This is the one I described as for like the backwoods homos.
Jesus.
I mean,
I forget this is your show.
Oh yeah, right. I did too. But this one is straight up just called gun oil.
Well, that leaves some room for the mind to wander. I like that.
That's why I said it was for like the lumberjack gay dudes who don't want to tell their dad. So
gun oil.
So if their dad ever finds it, they're like, "Oh, sick, gun oil. Well done."
Yeah, it ain't gay. It ain't gay to grease up your gun and stick it in somewhere.
Yeah. This isn't any for that like fairy crap. This is for your gun.
And it comes in the bottle. It comes in a shape like a bullet.
Yes. So it looks. I'll hold it up to the camera for the people watching. It's just a little bullet that you can probably sit. And you probably have to sit on it to apply it. Is my guess.
I mean, that sounds convenient to me.
I ain't no fucking queer, all right? I polish my weapon and I stab another man with it.
Just get home from a long day of cutting down trees. You just grab the other bears in the area. Hey, you got that? You're at the bar. It's code word for let's go fuck each other's assholes. Hey, you got that gun oil? You got that gun oil? Sure do, bud.
Yeah. Hey, during the day we take down logs. In the evening we raise.
That would be pretty good. that made me laugh though that it was called gun oil.
Well, that's fun. What other gems did you guys lose in this melee?
I don't even fucking know, to be honest. Our ramblings that usually lead to stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there was no gold.
Oh.
But
there ain't much here either, so don't worry.
There's none here either. Hey, Mike,
I'm trying to make sure the bar's set nice and low for when you boys come back.
I'm also trying not to talk about stuff that I know we're going to talk about tomorrow.
I don't care. We can talk about it twice. It doesn't matter.
For all you people watching, subscribe to patreon.com/blindmike where we'll talk about good stuff tomorrow.
Yes. And if you're watching live, subscribe to this YouTube channel here, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, please do.
Sake.
But yeah, subscribe to the Patreon so I don't have to work anymore. Yeah. That'd be sick.
We'll build that baby up.
Yeah.
We might finish the month over 300.
We might. Meaning
we're well over 300 now. So if a bunch of people don't leave.
Well, we can spare a bunch of people leaving actually this time.
A little bit.
But
don't just do it.
Don't do it. Stay.
Put that out there.
You're still here.
Hey, Mike. So,
yes.
Mike, I mentioned last night that I was kind of sad that Jackie Mason died because he unapologetically used to defend Caddyshack 2.
That is his greatest moment.
I didn't. I didn't know who he was.
Well, Craig didn't know who Jackie Mason was.
I don't think that's that strange. I only know him peripheral. I don't know a lot of his work or anything.
All right. I guess
I know who he is, but I wasn't when he died. I wasn't like, damn, you know.
Gosh dang it!
Before our time. Speaking of which, I don't know if you perused the first two outlines I sent you boys for Why Are You Laughing?
I did.
I did.
There's some thorough detail here.
Yeah.
Got some sounds. It's gonna be nice once we do it.
Excellent.
once we get to it.
When can we record? I'm at the mercy of you two.
We're at the mercy of Mike.
Boy, what a sad
Aren't we at the
state of
mercy?
affairs.
Aren't we at the mercy of finding a place to do it?
I thought we could do it a year. I thought the studio was done.
It's not done yet.
Oh, this thing. God damn it.
The studio's not done yet. I complain about it all the time.
I thought we got to a place where it was like mostly done.
It literally once the door goes on, the rest falls into place. But the stupid asshole contractor cuntbag will not get back to me. Oh, I don't know why I just remembered this.
Jumping at the bit to come back now.
And this phone call.
All right.
So
I mean, you can.
It's a great point.
I also like Craig as a realtor, by the way. He's like, hey, once we put a door on this place, it all really comes together.
Mike, did you see that we are Instagram bad boys now?
Oh, the COVID thing?
We officially got warnings on our video.
Is that the first time?
It's the first one I've noticed.
Yeah, because I've noticed that symbol before, but I probably noticed on other videos, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got flagged for misinformation.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to hang up on you now because it's really fucking noisy.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya, buddy. He sounded very disappointed.
He sounded defeated.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thought I'd get away from my kid for a little while, but all right.
Well, yeah, it sounded like he went towards the kid. That was the problem I think we were having.
Yeah, it's funny you said that about the COVID thing, because I was thinking of this the other night. I went to watch something, or I was looking for a movie on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked up like what streaming service it was on, it was Blazing Saddles. I don't know why I'm dancing around it. I'm like, I'm not going to promote them.
Don't want to get taken down.
I was looking for Blazing Saddles, and Google told me it was on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
But Google also said that they now have a warning in front of it. Like, hey, there's, naughty language in here.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to the point, and maybe this is just getting, beaten down by that side or whatever. But like, if that's what we have to do to keep art, then I'm all right with it.
True.
You know what I mean? Like if they brought back those episodes of 30 Rock or whatever the fuck, and you just have to put a warning up that says like, hey, there's some naughtiness in here. This is for big boys and girls. Then I have no fucking problem with that.
I don't either. Hey, 508, what about you? You got a problem with it?
Hello?
Hung up. Fucker. It's the same person from last night, I think, that did that. Oh no, they're back. The warning shouldn't bug anybody because it doesn't affect anything that's going on.
Well, no, originally I was like, that's bullshit. But at the end of the day, what do you have to look at it for 9 seconds? Like, who gives a fuck?
Well, it's just like one of those warning. This could be like seizure inducing. This video, and I'm like, who the fuck is that for?
I've never read it. I'm not able to read it. So that's when I realized, like, why do I give a fuck about this?
508.
This guy just gonna keep abusing you. You're gonna answer his calls.
I guess so. Oh, wait a second. I figured out the issue. Hello, 508.
I don't think you did.
I did. Hey.
Hey guys, what's up?
How's it going?
Hey, I like to call to give my punk hardcore ideas and spread them, but Matt and Mike are not there, so I figured.
No, I'd like them as well. Please pontificate. I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thrice. I was going to call about Thrice. Go ahead. Favorite albums, Mike?
Oh, the hardcore fans.
I don't have any. I just know the subject bothers Craig, so I'm willing to talk about it all day if you like.
Is this Cameo Blind Mike?
No, let's talk about. Oh, yes, it is, sir. How are you?
How are you?
Hello, sir.
Good. No, so I have a show idea instead. I've been watching a show. My wife had me watch it, and it's actually not bad. Kevin Can Fuck Himself on AMC.
Yes, with Alexis from Schitt's Creek, right?
Yeah, Annie Murphy.
Yeah.
It's like so when the husband, who she fucking hates, obviously from the title, is in the scene, it's like a sitcom, bright lights. He's chugging beer, he's tripping over tables, shit like that. And then when it's just her in the scene or with her friends, it's completely dark, like depression, almost suicidal. And it's like a really cool dichotomy. It's a really cool idea that I haven't seen before. And it's actually not bad. Like, I look forward to the episode.
Yeah, I loved Annie. Annie Murphy was probably my favorite character in Schitt's Creek, and I thought she was a great actress. So when I saw that, I was kind of into it. But here's the problem: I canceled YouTube TV. So can I watch it on like Hulu or something?
I did too. Just did.
We have AMC Plus.
Those fuckers. I'll probably bring back cable for football season, I think. So I'll give it a try then.
We got 9 weeks or something like that. Someone told us. But thanks.
Yeah, they're from Worcester, so there's a lot of bad accents, and he ends up like they were supposed to buy a house, but the husband buys like a Bill Belichick cut off hoodie instead of making a down payment on their house. There's some like funny stuff in it.
All right, well, you're not selling me on it, but I'll give it a try.
That wasn't the greatest pick. That wasn't a good pick.
Yeah, I gotta get back to so check them out.
All right, thank you, buddy.
All right, love this guy.
Yeah.
But I think if I know the premise right, I think what he's saying is like that's kind of a sitcom-y scenario, but they turn it into a drama basically. Like, it goes back and forth between sitcom and drama.
I missed the name of the show. What was it?
Kevin Can Fuck Himself.
Oh, that was actually real.
Yes.
That was actually,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's just blatantly based on Kevin Can Wait.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah.
That'd actually be pretty good then. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's where you should have stopped the sell is the name of the show.
Yeah. And Annie Murphy's just a delight.
Is she?
Yeah.
Who is it? Annie Murphy?
Annie Murphy. Very funny, if you know what I mean.
Like really, really big
funny gal. No. She actually on Schitt's Creek, she was hilarious. Schitt's Creek is I took a while. I didn't say it at the time because it would have been like I hated that they got every award. Mm-hmm. So just everyone was blowing Schitt's Creek for a year.
Yeah.
But it genuinely is like one of the best comedies in the last 10 years or so.
I've never watched it. I see the dude's fucking eyebrows like his dad on the Netflix all the time. But
Dan Levy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also very funny.
He's
you probably will judge him based on his sexual orientation, but
he owns a little bit of gun oil.
Oh yeah, plenty. He actually has in that show. They have a very funny description of basically he's bi, but the description of it is him saying like that he's had sex with girls, he's had sex with guys, he's had sex with trans people, but he does it in a way where he's describing it through wine. He's like, sometimes I like a Merlot, sometimes I like a Pinot, and it's actually very well done.
It's one of those shows I've always been meaning to watch. The name of the show like makes me not want to click it.
It's not hack like that.
It's not?
No. So do you know what it is?
No.
So Schitt's Creek is it's about a very, very rich family. Mm-hmm. Basically, Eugene Levy owned Blockbuster, essentially. And they lost all their money. Their accountant or whatever ripped them off, stole all their money. And the only asset they had left was a joke. Like 1 year for his birthday, Eugene Levy bought his son the town of Schitt's Creek, like as a joke, because it's a silly name. Yeah. And then that ended up being like the only asset they had that the bank didn't seize and all that shit. So they moved to the town because the mayor hooked them up with free lodging, basically. And they have to live in this fucking podunk Schitt's Creek town.
So he bought it because of the name. And then he was like,
he bought it as a joke.
It's not a hack TV show, but the premise is a hack joke.
On purpose, though, yes.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to check it. I've seen like doesn't get office buzz, obviously, but I mean it gets plenty.
Yeah, I mean Chris Elliott is in it. He's hysterical.
All I still can't.
What's her name? I forget the lady that Catherine O'Hare, I think, is the mom. Very funny.
Steve's grandma, shout out, just said, I still can't believe the mom in Schitt's Creek is the mom from Home Alone.
No, is it?
I'm gonna look that up right now.
I haven't seen Home Alone since I was a boy, so you could fool me if it's not right. But
oh, really?
From the original Home Alone,
Catherine O'Hare.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, the redhead lady.
Yeah, that is very strange. She's also, I assume you've seen most of Curb.
Yep.
You remember Marty Funkhauser's crazy sister? She was in a mental institution and she gets out and Jeff has sex with her.
Yeah.
That's her.
Really?
Yeah.
She's making the rounds.
Oh, that's right, Jeff. You were in bed with me.
Speaking of gun oil, by the way, I went to Dunkin' Donuts yesterday. This threw me off. It threw me for a loop again. This guy's voice comes over the drive-through and goes, "Hi, welcome to Dunkin' Donuts. My name is Gabby."
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello, Gabby.
I was saying, this dude definitely got fired from Starbucks because Dunks was not his first choice.
Did you hear the joke? Was it Shane on Rogan? I think might have told the Marina Franklin joke.
Oh yeah.
Marina Franklin has a joke where she says, and I think Marina Franklin bombed on that Colin Quinn thing.
Yeah.
But she is pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a joke where she says, yeah, all these like new pronouns make me feel like I'm back in slave times.
Yeah.
Like if I get something wrong, I got to say like, oh, they's going to be angry. Oh, thems don't like to be called that.
That's a great joke.
It's hysterical.
That is a great joke.
See, women can be funny.
I found video of me doing stand-up, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Is it worth a Craig comedy night on Patreon?
I don't know, because if I do stand-up, there's some of it that I'm still gonna do. And anyone that sees me do stand-up is gonna be from that Patreon.
Can you cut around it? Can you?
I can probably make something work. I'll put I'll have to watch it again because I'm sure I bombed because it was an open mic, and I'm up there with the fucking index card with I like shit on it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just you doing jokes that you still want to do, then I don't want to ruin your fucking,
yeah,
your work.
It's actually, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna do stand up. I would love to.
That's the spirit.
I would love to start doing it again, but that'll be for when we're doing this full time, baby.
There you go.
When I'm out of my day job and I can, stay out at night and not,
right.
have to wake up at 4 a.m. to drive 3 hours.
Yeah, Craig made sure to turn to. We were at Laugh Boston, and Craig made sure to turn to all my buddies and go, I performed here.
I was talking to you.
I don't remember it that way.
One was watching the Yankee game on his phone. I didn't think he was listening. I said it to you, and then everyone's like, "Oh, really?"
That's not how I remember it.
I was like, "This is the most interest I've ever gotten out of my."
No, Craig said, "Hey, I performed here," and then no one reacted, and he kind of looked at him like, "Come on, applause now."
Hey, see this back? I need you to pat it. No, actually, someone called in last night and asked us in our Lost episode if we consider ourselves comedians. And I was like, no.
Meaning what? Because you do the podcast?
Yeah, they're like, Mike. They're like, Matt, Mike, Craig. Do you guys consider yourself comedians? And I was like, well, at one point in my life, I was getting paid to do it, so I did consider myself a comedian. I do not now.
You know what I always hated is lists. Like they would be, like the top 5 most underrated stand-ups. And this is 15 years ago or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it would be like Steve Carell, Tina Fey. I'm sorry, comedians they would call them.
Yeah. No,
and it's like, well, they're not comedians. Like they're
funny.
They're writers or actors or what. I think Tina Fey is one of the funniest people on earth, but she's not a comic.
The closest they get to stand-up is I guess they would be considered improv at one point in their life.
Well, Tina Fey for sure. I don't know if Steve Carell did. He probably did, right?
I think he was Groundlings. I
Yeah.
think. I could be very wrong on that, but I think so.
I guess they're all. I guess they deserve it.
Yeah, that was a great time Saturday, but
It was a hell of a time.
I went to bed. Well, obviously, save the details of what happened.
Yeah, don't tease it like it's some groundbreaking. Fucking
No,
thing.
it's not. But it's just we have what we're planning on talking about tomorrow. But when we left the show, like literally my face hurt. I haven't laughed that hard at a comedy show, and I was like, I think that was like one of the best comedy shows I've ever been to.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I woke up the next day, and I was like, it's not even close. That was the funniest I've ever been to. I like thought about it, and I've been to a lot, but
it's not close to the funniest.
No, it's the funniest by
far.
Oh,
it is the funniest.
The most, like the hardest I've laughed, and it was just like one after another, after another, after another. Because I saw Chris Rock at the Wang Theater. It was really funny, but there's a lot of dead time when he's building up to the laugh.
Right.
And this was just hammering them constantly.
And McCusker, Matt McCusker, the opener, crushed as well.
Yeah, Bill Burr killed it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the guy that opened is basically just your typical. I think Craig said to me after the show, like, did that guy remind you at all of Bill Burr? I was like, oh, so we're in Boston listening to comedy? I'm sure that's everyone.
Cully said that, I think in reference to Steve Carell, was at Second City.
Yeah, that makes sense. I always forget, like, now that he's, I guess he's kind of cooled off a little bit, but I was going to say, now that he's a big actor, I forget that he was like, he started on The Daily Show. He was an anchor man.
Well, think about The Daily Show. They used to have the Carell and Colbert, which is
Carell, Colbert, Ed Helms, John Oliver.
It's an unbelievable cast.
Rob Corddry.
Yep.
Samantha Bee.
Who was just there? Actually, there was another one, like a year ago or so.
Well, Michael Che was there. Before SNL.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen Schaal was there. I think Rob Hubel.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know who was there recently. That's funny, but
nobody.
Yeah.
Trevor Noah, he just gets it, man.
Oh God! Hey, we got another serious monologue with something you can frame as jokes peppered in.
Is he still at his house, or did he finally go back to the studio?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Probably, if they all went back, I'd imagine. I don't know what Comedy Central's doing. Every 3 months, I hear Comedy Central's shutting down, but they still seem to be chugging along.
Well, South Park and The Office is probably keeping them alive.
Yeah, but I mean, they pay between Daniel Tosh and Trevor Noah, they must pay those guys $50-60 million a year or something.
Yeah, and they probably go, here you go, Daniel Tosh. God damn it, we're actually giving this motherfucker this money. What does he do? What laughs does he bring?
Daniel Tosh?
No, to fucking Trevor Noah.
Well, I would say Daniel Tosh too, who I think Daniel Tosh is very funny, but it's like, have you heard anyone mention that show in 10 years?
No, actually.
Not that I can think of.
Is his contract up?
I forgot it was still on.
Yeah, we just got overloaded with ridiculousn's.
Yeah. Imagine if we took Tosh.0 and made it completely unfunny.
we just had that Big J's girlfriend sounding girl.
What if we took Tosh.0 and sucked all the laughs out? Is that something you might be interested in 23 hours a day on MTV?
What if we got a guy who, when he skateboarded, wore spaceman boot looking DC shoes and said, no, he's funny. Trust me.
Who is Chanel West Coast, by the way?
And
what kind of a fucking name is that?
I mean, it's exactly what I would expect her name to be by looking at her. That fucking white.
Is she a comic?
Mm-mm.
I thought they framed it as like she does stand up or something.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm looking that up right now.
Look it up.
While we're looking it up, what do you got? 774.
Hey, Tosh.0 is actually canceled. It was canceled in November of 2020. That's when the final episode aired. So.
Oh, really?
Is this Justin?
I think it is.
Yeah.
What's up?
This is Justin.
It got
Did they have a big bash, or did it just disappear?
I saw it all over. Like, so I saw it on social media. Like, hey, the final go to Tosh.1. I don't know if it got canceled or if it, they decided that 20, 15 years, however long it was on for.
Oh, I have no memory of that. But thank you for correcting me.
Me either.
You ever see the TV show Review?
No.
Mm-mm.
Very funny. It's on Comedy Central. You should check it out.
It's on currently?
He hung up.
All right. Motherfucker.
You should check it out. Click. Oh, she's a musician now.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
Well, what are her credentials to be on that show? I guess is what I'm wondering.
I have no idea. Was she just must have tried out? Was skater chick enough, but still pretty?
Yeah.
Let's see what this sounds like.
Paradise. Tonight, maybe eating dinner by the candlelight.
The same old shit.
When did Ridiculousness start?
Dude, that show's been on for fucking ever now.
Yeah, because I was thinking it could have been at a time where an executive could feel you up, and that's all you needed. Simpler times.
Oh, really? I thought I would have guessed older, but it says 2011. Oh, I guess that's 10 years now, right?
That's a long fucking time for that horse shit to be on.
I keep forgetting it's not like 2017.
What if we gave you YouTube, but you have no control over the videos?
What if we put America's Funniest Home Videos and just some skateboarder guy going, "Oh man," over.
Which is pretty much what America's Funniest Home Videos was, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of times I would be the audience just going, "Oh."
It's Bob Saget or Tom Bergeron going, "That's gotta hurt."
Is Tom Bergeron still on that?
No, it was
or
the most recent one I know was Carlton.
That's what I meant.
Alfonso Ribeiro. What'd you call him?
I said Sheldon from North Dakota.
Sheldon.
Hosting America's Funniest Home Videos. You see this fucking cunt. That'd be great. Chanel West Coast origin, I guess I would look.
Yes, her origin story.
Make
that into a movie.
Her name's Chelsea, so she goes by Chanel West Coast. Makes sense.
It's very annoying.
Most popular question is: did her and Rob Dyrdek date?
That's fun.
It's not really.
What's the answer?
No, no.
I don't know why I care, but never mind. I'm sorry I asked that.
I don't care either, but like I do.
Rob Dyrdek's got to have a shit ton of money for a reason that I can't quite figure out.
Oh, yeah. Let's guess his net worth. I love doing this, by the way.
Well, that DC brand was pretty big at a time, right?
Still is. I think he kept it alive.
Is that what it was, DC, or am I getting that wrong?
Yep, no, that's right.
And I remember those big black shirts were everywhere.
Yeah, rest in peace, Big Black. Holy fuck! Guess how much he's worth?
Well, based on your reaction, I'm going to say 150 million.
100.
Okay.
Oh my.
Well, see, that doesn't surprise me because of those companies. I'm sure he has some sort of back end of this ridiculousness at this point, which they play all fucking day.
I would have guessed fucking like 30
million.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if the retards that buy the skater clothes, that's a lot of money.
Well, MTV's not.
I didn't mean that, by the way. I don't think they're bad clothes.
But MTV's not making money. All the music videos are going to YouTube now. They used to have like the TRL exclusives.
But you got to think. What we were just talking about, Trevor Noah and Daniel Tosh. That's the only show on MTV. Other than that, they got to pay some fucking 15-year-old that got knocked up, which I don't even know if they pay them to be on the show.
The 16-year-old that got knocked up?
Yeah, it's like 16. The only other MTV shows are like 16 and pregnant.
Oh, one of them was getting railed on Pornhub, wasn't she?
Well, I'm sure they were making love. I don't know if you put it that vulgar, but
it's true. I don't know. It says that she was just a musician, and that's literally it. So I have no idea how she landed that one.
Good for her.
She's just a loud laugher.
Hey, who am I to know? Hey, so am I. You and I should try that career.
Be a pretty good idea.
We should find where Rob Dyrdek drinks.
Hey man,
just go out there and every time he tells her,
hey man, can we live at your fantasy palace?
Oh, that's a good one, Robbie.
774.
Yeah, you're thinking of Farrah Abraham. She's the teen mom who did 2 pornos. One was with James. They were both with James Dean.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. See, I'm telling you, the kid would be good at trivia.
He would automatic guaranteed gold.
Yeah, he's got some nuggets in that brain of his.
Just knew. He's like, I know who it is. I know everything about her.
I do know that name though. He's right. That's probably who we were thinking of.
Yeah, and she's of age, so go check that out.
Well, thank God. Like that Craig always sweats that one when he's looking through porn.
I don't think I've actually ever seen it. I might have actually.
Listen to him backtrack. Now, as if that's not the voice of a guilty man. I've never seen such a thing, actually.
Wait. I think she actually did butt stuff in the video.
Well, it all ties back into lubricant.
Not wanting a kid again.
Not going through that horse shit again.
I don't need a kid. I still have homework, dude.
Isn't it amazing? Well, remind me to talk about this on the show tomorrow. Did you ever watch Shameless?
No.
I guess we don't need to watch it then. But there's a character on there. Well, will you ever watch it?
No, probably not.
Okay. There's the 15-year-old girl gets pregnant, and they make her the biggest cunt. I'm watching it with Alba now. I stopped after a few seasons. Yeah. So now I'm just like catching up on it, I guess. And boy, did they make her a giant bitch. Which I kind of like, because I feel like you don't see that in Hollywood. Like, it's rare that you would have a 15-year-old get knocked up and then make her into a cunt on television.
Well, if you were a 15-year-old girl with hormone overload, wouldn't you expect them to be a giant cunt? More than normal?
Well, that was my point, is that that's kind of how it would be. Like in real life, that girl's going to have a fucked up childhood and be hormonal and act out and be shitty to people sometimes and all. Whereas, like, you know, if that show was on NBC, it would be like, look at her being a heroic mother through thick and thin.
What would you do? I honestly don't know what the fuck I would do if my daughter is anywhere near that age and tells me she's pregnant.
Oh man.
I don't know what. I don't know what. I'd be like, who is it? And I'd go beat up his dad or something. Like, I'd have to take it out on somebody.
Yeah. Well, see, I would try to do nothing like that because I'm very aware that every fucking thing you do, whether you realize it or not, that's why I have some like sympathy for my parents, because some of the shit I talk about in therapy, I'm like, well, how would they have known this would fuck me up for 30 years?
Right.
You know, like some accidental thing, or they didn't respond to something the way I would have liked. And like that sticks in my memory for 3 decades.
They like laugh, point and laugh and trip on something.
So it's like shit like that. The way you react will affect how they are as a parent, because it kind of shapes how they look at that kid, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. I just
I'm trying to help you here.
I would just black the fuck out though. I would just get so angry and I would pull I'm going to get milk and just never come back.
Wait, no. Try to think of it this. Let me throw this scenario at you though. The guy that knocks her up is white.
Less angry immediately.
Okay, there we go. I thought I could calm you down that way.
Whoo! Weight off my shoulders.
Fun stuff.
I meant to introduce.
And by the way, I'm the liberal cuck that guy was tweeting about on Twitter.
He's never watched before. That's the vibe you get. I like last episode. I'm like banging on my gun safe. Yeah, liberals guy.
Yes.
Anything else, Michael?
Not for me. How did I do filling in for the boys?
Excellent. You just didn't bring a list. That's the only problem.
I don't have a list. No. Well, I have a list, but it's nothing I want to talk about here.
Right. No, I have your list, but I couldn't.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, patreon.com/blind Mike. You'll
Yes.
get the stuff you didn't get today.
That's right.
Oh, hold on.
You can go buy a Very Good Show t-shirt and all that, huh?
Hold on one second. Justin just commented.
Oh, Jesus.
He told me to check my text. He sent me something funny. He sent me a porn video. So Inbox me, people, and I'll send you the link.
Well,
I'll
we've got some research to do, folks. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.